Make images that improve. I am this close to losing my mind. And I don't know what is wrong with my computer. Like, I should have a lot better internet on here, but somehow it's. Okay, I'm going to turn off the music because I need to turn some stuff off here. Hello, you crazy gamer. Hello, black metal werewolf, with all your patience for my shenanigans going on here. Oh, I'm getting so antsy, like so angry. And I didn't even want to get angry about it, but you just kind of go, why is nothing working? I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm hoping you're all doing good. I just need to see what is going on here because now something else seems wrong, which is my screen for watching, for looking at this thing that I wanted to see, which is a Google Earth thing, but now it's like enormous, enormous. This is so frustrating. I'm seriously, like I say, okay, I'm gonna come back and do a stream because it's been so long, but then I get into it and I'm like, why do I even do this when I don't know how to do this? Why do I do this when I don't know how to do it? But it's like, I just am stubborn and I keep telling myself that I'm going to learn how to do it and that somehow it's all going to fall into place. That's why I stayed in a marriage for 15 years that, well, that I shouldn't have. Oh God, you guys. Yeah, the little hammer on my head. Hey, crazy gamer. Well, I hope you guys are having a good 2026 so far. Mine is going okay, but I'm a little bit. Oh gosh, I wonder what that one was. I hope it was just a bot and not someone saying, "You're horrible, get off this thing." I'm wondering. Oh, cheap viewers, I saw it now. Oh god, at least it wasn't like someone personally telling me off. Thank you, BMW, once again for your wonderful bot killing skills. And things are loading slow, and so most of these images and things that are loading up on my screen, they're from a different website called Stream Elements, which usually works just fine. Oh, I love that picture, but they're just like slow and something's wrong. It's laggy, it's weird, so I'm gonna try to chill about it. I have your messages here on my phone that I can see, so that helps. And then I'm going to put the Google Earth in front of me because that's what I really wanted to do. I was looking forward to it. So I was watching a show called it's on Apple TV and it's called Loot, and it's so funny. It's so well done. It's popular actress. Well, she's a comedian called Maya Rudolph. She's pretty popular, pretty well known in SNL and things like that. And she did this show with other people in it, of course, and it's really cute. It's really well done. It's about a woman who becomes a billionaire. Like she was married to a billionaire or something, and then they break up, but he never had a prenup with her, so she's suddenly supremely rich, but she doesn't know what she should be doing. And there's a lot of moral compass stuff, like what should she do, because she should help people. So there's some things to do with like charity work and things like that. She does such a good job in it. I love her. She's amazing, and she has a fabulous friend on there. He's a gay guy, and he's like her right hand man who helps her with everything. It's really well done, super cute. But anyways, they were in Corsica for part of it. Like they had gone to this fancy place in Corsica in France. And so when I saw that, I said, oh, that would be a cool spot to check out on my Google Earth. Like, and I write these things down like whenever I see anything on any show, because there was another one I was watching that was on Apple TV. That other one was Disney, I think, or no, they were both Apple. Sorry, I've been watching the Apple TV a lot lately, I guess. But yeah, so that one was called Bad Sisters, and the Bad Sisters is also a really good show. So I suggest for both of those, Loot and Bad Sisters. And BMW, I'm glad you sent me your short story. I'm excited to read that. So once I'm done on the stream, then I'll make sure to read it. That's pretty amazing that you did that. You sent it in a file. Okay, that's perfect. That's good. Okay, so I hope you guys are having a good day so far. If it's already Sunday for you, as for Ye Crazy Gamer, I know it is, and maybe for a few other ones it is as well. Sorry, I have a coffee here and it's freaking me out because it's in one of these containers, like one of these mugs. But I have such a perfect, wonderful luck that even in being in a mug, it will have the likelihood of knocking over and then slowly leaking all over like everywhere that it shouldn't go. And the worst part about that is that even like this is my also my bed. So if I have to sleep here tonight and I have some my son has some friends over, so there's not really an extra space to sleep downstairs or anything because I'm sure one of them will take the couch already. They're good boys, so they're all well behaved for the most part. Crazy but good. So, anyways, I am going to get started on this to see if I can get this in front of me. And we were at hockey today, so that was pretty cool to go see the hockey game. My son and his friends play really well. But, you know, I was never a sporty person growing up. It wasn't my thing to be around sports at all. Like my family were all just nerds. Like my older brother literally has written for D&D and like that was his life. And my older, you know, my older brother was all about that and chess and Doctor Who and things like that. And then and computers and everything else. And for me myself too, like I always loved all the anything that was a bit fantasy driven, or you talk about Lord of the Rings or those kind of things, and that was the things I love the most. But now that my son is in sports, then I kind of grew to love that too. And all these boys that are his friends, I feel like they're all kind of like, I feel like they're auntie or something. Like they're part of my family in a way. And so I always care a lot about them, and it's fun to watch them play. But sometimes they get crazy out there, right? And then they have like these big penalties and everything. So I hope you guys can see this. I'm just grabbing the little man. For anybody who hasn't done Google Earth before, you go down, you go to Google Earth. Now I prefer the website rather than actually downloading it. Like I've tried to download it before as a program to my computer, and I think it's just too, I don't know what to say about it. It's just too like too extreme. Like it's got too much to it, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. It's easier this way, just on the website itself. And of course, if you're not streaming and all that, you can make it bigger. You can kind of get into it a little bit more. But I love it. I know you guys might think it's a dumb thing or whatever. I don't even know what you guys think about it. I would love to know if you think it's cool or if you don't like it. But for me, it just brings me peace and kind of a calmness that I can go see these cool places. I know like my likelihood, not to be negative, but my likelihood to actually get to go there in my real life is slim. You know, you never know. I might if I suddenly win the lottery. So that's cool. I didn't know that Rome is right here, so it's pretty much across from it here. And I don't even know anything about Corsica, so I don't know. Like I know it's this island. I know it's a French island. That's it. That's pretty, and I know that I saw it on the show that I was watching. But in terms of like cities, like I can see that this area might be more populated, but I don't really know. So I was just gonna kind of drop down and check it out. I know that's probably a bad idea because I probably should actually see where to go, but I don't really know. I'm just looking at some of the names to see if any of them catch my attention for a name that I've heard before, but none of them are doing that. So how has your year been so far, you guys? Tell me what you've been up to. Anything new, anything different, or are you just kind of having the same, which is good as well, of course. I'm not gonna ever think to, you know, to say that there's anything wrong with just having a baseline of this is how my life is going and this is what's going on and there's nothing wrong. That's the best thing. It's like no drama is good, right? But if you're having drama, trust me, you're not alone in that drama boat. And I hope that you know that, you know, just keep your head up because things, this too shall pass, right? And I'm sorry I look a state. I've just been out all day. I woke up so early to take when my son had to go do something with his hockey team. They were doing a charity work. There was actually a hotel that's been made into like a homeless shelter, homeless housing for the homeless and things like that. So it was pretty neat. And they got to go there and help and do some charitable like help there. So I didn't know, I didn't go with them, but I got to sort of hear it from him, and he said it was good. It was like eye-opening, and he felt, you know, he was glad to be able to help in some way. Quick synapse. It's about this guy in 1975, New York. That's an indie punk drummer. Oh, that sounds really good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. I'm going to take a look once I'm done my stream for sure. I think I'm going to go into, I see there's like a little bay in here, so I'll just try it in there, you guys. I'm like, I love Google Earth because literally you can spend hours just going to all these little towns, all these little places. Now, anywhere that lights up blue once you grab your little guy, you can go there. And you can zoom in further, so I might zoom in a little more just to kind of get closer up here. And it's, yeah, I'm going to probably just drop him somewhere here. And it probably will be the wrong spot, which will be some spot that we don't get to see anything cool. But maybe, I mean, it looks pretty cool from here. I just dropped him down, so we're going. I love the effects when you're zooming in. I don't know why, but it just gets me every time. Street view, so this tells me a little bit about the street view. Well, this looks kind of neat right away because I love when you can see some people doing things. These guys just look like, obviously, like tourists that are going around somewhere, but I just want to see this. I don't know why, but the people is what gets me the most sometimes, just to see. But it's pretty neat to think that this is an island and that it's like a French island, but it's like it seems to be off of Italy, right? I've heard of Corsica before, but I didn't really know anything about it, and I'm sure it's nowhere that I'll really be able to go to, I'm sure, but we'll see. At least here you can kind of take a look. This looks like an old abandoned building right away. I love that. I don't know why. I love old abandoned buildings. Mm. So what is the main thing that happens to your, like, without telling me the whole story, obviously, but because I know you're not going to want to deal with having to tell me all that, but like, what's his main motive or his main issue that happens to him? Like, is there something that happens, like, to his family, to his band, or to himself in your story there, BMW? So this is cool. I'm going to keep going a little bit here. I love just looking at those kind of things and being like, why is that house all like just kind of ruined there and just left there? And it looks like it has potential. Like it's a nice looking place for like the skeleton of it, but what happened, you know? And look at the view of it too. Maybe it's in the works and then it's one of those things where people didn't get to finish it for some reason. I just wanted to go ahead of it one more time to take a look. Like obviously people have been partying there, but when you look at the actual structure and the location, like it's up on a hill looking down onto the water, and meanwhile we're looking at it and it's all beat up like this. So something must have happened that made it so that they can't keep working on it, maybe. But I do love these kind of locations. They look amazing. So I'm just going to take a look over this way and see. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Wow, yeah, that's beautiful. Look at all the houses up on the hill up there, and then there's sort of Mediterranean looking house. Now I hope you can hear me okay because my mic is a little far. I decided to sit a little bit this way so I could really see the TV, but then I didn't realize that okay, I hope you guys can hear me. And it's basically his startup finding his identity. Oh, so that's good. Yeah, it's some, you know, just when you start to sort of realize who you really are, right? That's and if you're like an indie punk drummer in 1975, I can just imagine some of the things that happen, right? It's pretty neat. That's awesome. I'm glad you got that. You got to do that. That's pretty neat. I'm gonna have to take a look at that as soon as I'm done here. Ooh, I love stairs that just go up and you're like, I wonder where those are going. It's oh, it's a house. It's a little house. That's where it's going. Let's see these people. Wow. Just trying to see like are they tourists? Are they people that live here? Probably people that are tourists, I think. It looks like a touristy kind of area. My computer is really slow loading. I am on the laptop again, though. I should make that clear because I have a computer and I should be doing it from there. But I'm so cozy in my room lately. I don't. It gets to that point where if there's any chance that I can stay in my room for a little while, I do. Sounds bad, but it's just like a little cocoon kind of spot for me where I feel a little bit, you know, just a little bit of peace there. I'm just looking through these trees to see what kind of apartments and things are over that way. Pretty nice, but the traffic looks horrendous. I don't know what's happening here, but it's just backed right up, or are those parked cars? Well, let's take a look. We'll figure this out right quick if we can look into one of the windows, because I don't know if these are parked or if there's people in there. No, they're parked. Oh, look at this little car. This is actually cute. Is this one of those Mini Coupes? 500. That's kind of cute though. Like it's tiny, but it's cute. I don't mind, my car is pretty good for me. Like it's not a big car, but it does the trick for taking lots of kids from hockey all at once and things. What's that one? I don't know that symbol. That's a neat symbol with like the lion, but I don't know what symbol that is. It doesn't look like such a fancy car, but the symbol looks a bit fancy. There's the turistas. Turistas are walking around. Good shoes is a must when you're going for all these walks everywhere when you're a tourist. My son loves the Volkswagen, and him and all his buddies are into those kind of cars. But I think they do certain things to them too to make them a little bit, I don't know, amped up or something. Wow, I'm just like trying to figure out this place. I just dropped down into nowhere, but it seems like it is a little bit of a touristy place already. So some of the people you can tell. Now this is in French, and it's alarms automatismes de la maison. That's how you say it, right? It's like the house. Don't know if I saw the title, but I really like it. It's just simple. Okay, let me go into Discord because I never have Discord on, because I think I got traumatized with Discord once or twice because I had it on, and then for some reason it was on during like a really important moment or something. I don't even remember right now, but I know that it was going and making a lot of beeps at me or something, and then I was just nervous about it, and then at the end I was like, never again will I just leave Discord on like that. Let me see, I'm zooming in because I've got it there. 1 2 3 4. Oh, I like that. That's cute, especially for a drummer, right? 1 2 3 4. That's nice. Oh wow, that's awesome that you're working on that. Yeah, and you can see that when you're writing a story and you're just creating this, you can kind of create like the atmosphere of everything around where your character is going to be, right? Ooh, okay, I took a big zoom there, but I think I'll stick with it because we need to see what else is around here. I don't know about this place. Like, I like it, but I'm just like, I didn't know much about this place. Oh, okay. Let's see. I know if I ever lived at a place like this, I would want a little Vespa. Oh, I just did something to my screen here. Oh, there we go. Um, Actually, that in New York, a Vespa would be good too, wouldn't it? I wonder if you have a Vespa in New York, can you take the bike lanes with that? Or do you have to stay on the road? I don't know. I think you can be on the bike lanes. Oh, look at this little tiny balcony. This looks like a squishy little balcony. I think so. It looks kind of small. And then this one on the other side, there's like a air conditioning. That's it in the window. But I do love these kind of streets, like the little cobblestone. I'm going to attempt to see if it lets me go down it. It should. Now, do any of you guys ever do Google Earth? And if anybody's watching this after the fact, I know I'm going to be loading these up onto my YouTube. I am a disaster. I can't get anything to sort of flow properly as it should, but I'm really appreciative that it seems like some people like to watch my videos after the fact too when I put them up on YouTube. And so if you have a comment or anything like that about your experience, if you've ever used it, if you like it, if it doesn't attract you to do it at all. Like for me, it definitely does. T-shirts of Corsica. I love all these buildings. Like, look at this building. It's just like rocks all in there. It's so neat. And I love those type of, in Spanish, like, I forget what they're called. Are they called the shingles of a roof? But they don't look like shingles. They're more like tile, right? Like, what is that? That's like a stone kind of shingles. And I can see there's a big chute at the one side for rain, but it's pretty neat. It looks cool. Okay, big palm tree. That's a nice tree. I love that. Hi, E. Ridley. How have you been? Oh my God. It's been a long time. I'm just like, I've been sick. I haven't been well. Like, just had, like, I couldn't even speak. My voice would come out like croak. And I always send my mom, these voice messages. So I'm constantly sending her little voice messages. And then I was trying to do it with my croaky sounding voice. She was so worried about me. And of course I'm fine, but it's just a cold. But then I had like that feeling where it was all inside my nose and all inside my head. So I was taking some medicine for it, but it's just, I hate getting sick. I like to always think of myself as someone that can't get sick, but I know that's not true, obviously. I'm not invincible by any means. Whoa, wow, wow, wee wow. We got some sexy ladies there. What's this one? Cabinet infirmière. Oh, so like infirmière would be like if you're sick, right? Like an infirmary. Oh, and sorry, I wasn't wow wow wee wowing at those girls, so don't think that about me. I was at the girls on the wall that are just part of the advertisement because they were quite, sexy wexy there. Okay, but I mean, how have things been going for you? I'm doing a little better. It's like little by little, but I said 2025 was a very hard year for me. There was a lot of really, really, really hard things that went on for me, and just the way that it went down. And then I was like, it felt like the last little bit with me getting sick was just like the last kick in the butt. Like, really? Do you really have to make me be sick on top of all this for the end of the year? But I guess it was the big shebang and then done. And so now I'm feeling a little better. I'm trying my best here to get stuff sort of figured out in my life. I took down all the Christmas decorations. I still have to pack them up. It's the 11th, so I don't feel terrible about it, but in South America, like a lot of Latino American lot of Latinos, we will like keep up our tree and keep up a few things until the Three Kings Day, which is on the 7th. I wanted to say the 6th, but I think it's the 7th. I didn't get my kid very much this year for Three Kings Day. Usually the Three Kings gets him something, but I did get him a mini of his car because now my son has a car, and obviously, I couldn't do much to do with the car itself, but I did get him a little mini that was of his car, which is a white Dodge Charger. So it's a nice vehicle that he got to have, which is amazing. But also, I thought it's cute for him to have a mini because you never know. Someday, when he's an adult and all that, he's going to probably switch over and get a different car. And then this way, at least he will always have a copy of his little first car, So I thought that was cute. And they're hard to get sometimes when you're looking for a specific type of car like that. And I was trying to see this boy because I see this boy here. I'm such a creep. But I wanted to see when I came around to the front, but nope, because I couldn't really see him because once you turn, it switches the dates on you. It's really hard to load it up. It's not loading very quickly either. I wonder what time of year this is. Oh, January 2009. Holy shitballs. What? I guess they don't. Oh, yeah, they don't have it. So you can go down to the date if you guys have not done Google Earth. If anybody's watching me with actual intent to do it, there is like a place down at the bottom on my screen. Anyhow, I think that's where it always appears, somewhere down there where you can switch the date up. But meanwhile, see, this one says 2009, but I'm seeing right here there's a timestamp because they'll put it actually in the image. And here it says 2019, but here it says 2009. So that's an odd discrepancy. That's really weird because I thought 2009 is like, that's a long time since they've been around here. But yeah, on the actual image here, it's saying 2019. So maybe somebody got it wrong. That's weird. Anyways, we'll keep going around Corsica. We'll see how you guys have been doing. Is the stream choppy? Oh, I think my internet is just completely effered. And that's very annoying because I'm supposed to have good internet. I'm just going to run a little speed test, but I don't know if I should be hiding that's my little screen there. I'm just gonna hide it for a minute because I don't want to have anything really bad show up. I'm just gonna do a speed test for a moment, which I just don't understand how come it would be bad. It's always good, and then I go to stream and that's gonna give me trouble now. I don't understand it, but I just want to see if that's the reason or if it's something to do with my. See, and on there, over there I have a little laptop. Over here I'm watching it on the TV. And over here, I'm seeing it says no dropped frames. There's no frames that have been dropped. It's in the green. And it says 1875 kbps. So that's like the speed, I think, that it's sending it out. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to try out this. This is the speed test. See, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm always just winging it. But I know I've done the speed test on here before and it's been good. So I had to yawn, and it's kind of low compared to usual. I mean, it's nothing I would normally complain about, but it's in the, well, it's going up there. It's about 100. 100 isn't bad for what I need, but I don't know why it's acting up. And I hope my voice is not all choppy, because in that case I should just stop, because who wants to hear that? Nobody. Nobody. No. Yeah, so it's saying 116 for the 116 is for the download, but we need upload, right? And it's only at 26. So why would it be so shit for the upload? I don't know. I feel so bad, you guys. I just feel bad about streaming when it's just shitty, but there's not much, it's either that or just don't stream or stream. I don't know. Now, where did this image go? It's gone. I can't even get it back. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Like, that's how long it took. Why? I don't understand. Isn't that weird? Normally it'd be like way more instant if I just wanted to like have it. Come on. And I found something amazing. I found something amazing. Look at this lady. What is she doing? She's amazing because I know what she's doing. I think I know what she's doing. She's walking her dog. But she's actually carrying the dog. Oh, I can't zoom in anymore. Come on. It's acting up for me a lot. Let's see. Why is it doing that? I should be able to zoom right in. Oh my God. What happened? Is she got one dog or two? And why did they blur out the dogs? Your voice seems fine. It's just the video. Yeah. And so even when I'm speaking, does it look like my lips are not going along with what I'm saying? Oh, that's so frustrating. I really don't know what's wrong. And I updated all my system too. Oh, I just can't handle it. I'm really at the end of my rope with it all. Because every time I do it, I'm just like, oh, please just work. And then sometimes I'll watch my streams. I'll rewatch them to see how it went and everything. And I'll be like, oh, that wasn't too bad. But then sometimes I'll watch and I'm like horrified. So I just wonder why she's... A lot of questions here. Like a lot of questions. And she looks like she's looking right at the camera. She's carrying the doggy. So did the doggy just suddenly be unable to walk? Or was it that she always has to do that? What's this guy got in his hands? Oh, weird. Oh, I get so curious about the people around. Oh, look at, there's somebody. What do they have there? Oh my God, no. It looks like a blow-up doll. I gotta go one forward here. Just one. I gotta take it easy. No, it's too far. I can't see them now. Oh no, I can. No, it's not a rubber doll. It kind of looked like it though. It looked like an arm and two legs, but it's something else. And look, there's a doggy sleeping, but it won't really zoom in properly either. Is it a little bit better? I'm hoping so, you guys. I don't know what to do about it. The camera, okay. No, it was the mic that I realized was really out of sorts. Because it's a Yeti mic, but it was coming up as USB microphone. And then when I looked into it, people were saying, and it's been doing that for a long time. And then people said, that there is a way to upgrade the firmware on it and have your computer recognize it once again as a Yeti. I'm like, I don't even know how to do this, but I got to figure it out. So I tried it and I figured it out, and I was proud of myself because now it will actually say Yeti. And supposedly I should be able to tweak it better for if my voice doesn't sound quite well. With right now, my voice is a disaster anyhow. And I have this one set up that it should be coming out of the top, because normally it's set up that it comes out of the two sides of the mic, but this time it's from the top because it's so far away from me that I'm trying to make it so that then you guys can hear me. And I have the pop filter, which really helps, because last time I rewatched some of the Skyrim one that I did last, and I was devastated because I said that without the pop filter, when I'm talking, it's so annoying to hear that, like the sounds of every time I say a P or an S sound, and it's just in your ear. I feel bad for it. It could be the laptop itself, yeah. It seems when you're moving around on the site, it lags. Now that you stopped, it's fine. Yeah, it's not liking all this stuff, and maybe I've got something running that I don't realize that it's on. And that might be the problem too. So I should be double checking that. Like if something is trying to run in the background, and there was something before that was running that was causing me issues, that was like a scanner for security, which I mean, obviously I want my security to be on, but it was like a constant scanner. So I still kept my security on, but I did like disable that part that just keeps scanning the same thing over and over again. It still scans like the online stuff and all of that, but there was something else that was running that I looked into it, and it's like, you really don't need that. Like, it's too much. Ooh, what is this place? So I didn't actually see this building before. I was too far in, and I didn't really realize that it looks like a chapel, but I'm not too sure. Boulangerie pâtissière. I think that means it's like a meat shop and a pâtissière. Is that like a deli? I think so. I'm not too sure. I feel really bad about it being annoying, so I don't even want to move around on it, but I kind of have to if we're going to look at some stuff. So I'll probably keep going a little bit here. I just wish I could figure out my system here a little better. And I know that TikTok had me royally screwed because it was trying to pull to something to do with TikTok, and it was changing the sizing and everything. Now I'm noticing all the road here has like a special sidewalk as well. That's done pretty cool. I like that. It's pretty neat. And even when I'm trying to zoom out, it's zooming me back in. So that's kind of weird that it's doing that, but that's okay. Just keep going with it and looking around. It's kind of neat to think it's an island. I wonder what originally made. It's choppy again. Oh no. I'm gonna have to quit because there's no way I can fix it right now. What a pain in the neck, man. It's so crazy. And all I'm doing is on Google Earth, which should not cause this. It's not like I'm trying to run a big game on it or anything. I just don't understand why. I wonder if it couldn't be, but it could be. That's what makes me laugh, is that I'm looking at these webcam frames that are going around me, and or sorry, it's going this way, and then there's one around there. Now, no word of a lie, that kind of stuff can actually cause problems sometimes. I was going to see if I can pause it or stop it, but I don't know if I can do that. Interact. How do you interact with it? Nope, you cannot. Okay. Not too sure how to stop it. Oh, Adam, that's very sweet too. Let me see if I can disable it or something. No, I don't think so. I don't think it's that anyhow, but now I'm just curious if it could be. It's a widget. Custom frame rate. Okay, let's see if I can lower it down even more for that. Oh, I just killed it, didn't it? Okay. I don't think that's gonna help. And the boys are way too quiet downstairs. That makes me so worried. I'm just like thinking they're so quiet all of a sudden. Okay, so it worked for both of them to be custom frame rate, but I don't think that's, might not help. I could take them off altogether too. I don't know if that would help. Anyways, what games have you guys been playing lately? For myself, it was still just Skyrim. I wanted to continue onwards with it. I have so many quests that have just been lingering forever, and I just want to get through them like the Stones Baron's Eye. Man, they drive me nuts. And some of the Dark Brotherhood stuff drives me nuts too. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, it's just, I have too many quests on there. Other than that, I haven't really been playing too many. I really wanted to play a little bit of Sims again. The Sims are funny because they'll bring you back in. And I mean, there's like Days Gone that I played a lot, and obviously Sea of Thieves, but Sea of Thieves feels like it's too big to even take on again right now because I'm not gonna be able to have that time and everything. I'm back where I started, dear God. I didn't want to be back where I started. And is my camera doing it again now? Yes. Maybe it's something with the camera itself. I am not doing GeoGuessr really, because I find like GeoGuessr probably just stressed me the hell out, I think. But I am one day maybe gonna do it, but today I didn't do GeoGuessr. But I would like to try it with you guys. That might be fun for sure. Let me just see if this is my webcam, because I have too many things that are, nope, that is not. That is my webcam. Okay. I'm just gonna see what the properties are, if it's telling. So is it just my webcam that seems to be messed up? Match the output FPS. Maybe that's why. I should drop that down a bit. Ooh, I don't know if that's gonna be good or bad. You're mainly Sea of Thieves and Dispatch. You've still been playing Dispatch. That's a good one. And you said Dispatch made you like emotional because it had emotional moments in it. Oh, Far Cry 4, my older son, it was one of his favorite of all time was Far Cry 4. I haven't played Far Cry 4, but I watched him play it a lot and it looked amazing. But I played a lot of Far Cry 5 and 6, some of 6, a lot of Far Cry 5. But Far Cry 4 looks amazing. That Dispatch game sounds really awesome. And of course, Sea of Thieves I love so much, but I just haven't been able to get back into it. I feel like I need to have more time to dedicate to it, and I've just been out of sorts with all these things that I'm trying to work through, and it takes a lot of time. Like it's I've been up late at night just trying to get through a few things that are, documents and things that I have to get through. And Supernatural is one of my favorite shows ever. BMW, I love that show so much, and they did such a good job with the brothers in it and all the different types of things that happen, the sort of strange supernatural stuff that happens. I like the Wendigo one. I like there's one with La Llorona too, which is like the woman that comes to she tempts the men, and the ones that fall for it she kills them. Is horrible, but it was well done. It was scary, I think. My younger son, now he's older, right? But when we were watching it when he was little, he wanted to watch it really badly, but then he got a little bit freaked out at certain scenes like that. Now I went back up because I want to get closer to the water. So I'm kind of in the city a bit here, and I want to see if I can get a little closer to this marina or something just to take a look at it. Oh wow, look at that place. That's pretty nice. This is like a French island. I don't know what I like best. I think I just like I like places that are kind of rough too though. Like when I was in Havana in Cuba, that place was amazing. And I only got to spend one day there, so I'm hoping someday I can go back and actually get a proper. Plus, it wasn't up to me, like when you go with others and it's not up to you what you're going to do or where you're going to go and all that, then it's different than if you get to go somewhere and you get to decide where you're going to go and what you're going to do. So there was I had to go to it, you guys, because there was a photosphere down here and I had to see what it was. I like the spheres. So if you see them, they are just, you can go there and you can't really walk around, but you can just go in a circle. So there's a couple boys doing the paddle board. I do have a paddle board. I would really like to someday be able to make that a regular thing that I use, but it won't be for a bit either. Maybe next summer, maybe the summer after that. It's hard to say. It doesn't seem in the cards right yet. Let's see down this way a little bit. I had a lot of places that I had written down that I wanted to check out, not just here, but this one called me when I saw that show. I think Fringe sounds like a very good show as well. Okay, I don't know what this is, but I have to check it out for one moment. Oh, these must be viewpoints because it's like elevated. Oh, I almost lost my mouse. Ah, I see. Yeah, a little bit of a viewpoint there. Wow, pretty. I mean, we have a lot of places. It's beautiful. It's definitely beautiful. But I feel like in BC, here in Canada, we have a lot of places that look similar. Like if you told me that this was BC, I might believe it. I'd be like, okay. I wouldn't know that it's somewhere else because it really does look like BC, which is beautiful, British Columbia. There's a lot of beautiful places in Canada, so I am lucky for that, even though it's still hard to go visiting those places too. Punta de Reina, the Point of the Queen. I guess I gotta go there. Both are on Prime right now. Oh, I like Prime. Yes, that's good. No street. Yeah, it says no street data, but there's a photo there, you dumb. Show me it. No, it doesn't like me, but why does it show like there's a photo? Weird. Now I will get very upset because I want to see. Ooh, it's like an actual thing there. What is that? Oh, and there was a way to tilt the screen too, but I don't know how. Was it shift? There was something that you could use to actually tilt the screen as you watch. Oh yeah, it is shift. But look at that thing. Why does that look like a crater like that? Is that man-made? It looks man-made. So that's kind of neat because as you press shift, you can sort of maneuver it a little bit differently. So this is somewhere on the mountain range or something, like not mountains, but just cliffs or something. But it makes it look like you can go look at something there, but alas, you could not. It's says no street data available, so they're hiding something for sure. Oh my gosh, it's like 3 a.m. already. I'd never hear of Dispatch. It sounds interesting. Oh, and Ye Crazy Gamer says I originally had it for Xbox 360. That's Far Cry 4. So I am finally playing it again. One Series S, so I can get to see any fancy graphic updates and high frame rate. That's nice. Yeah, that's good. My younger son, has been playing a lot of the Arkham Batman games. So he was playing, I think it was Arkham Knights or maybe Arkham Asylum. I'm not sure. No, Knights is the latest one. He was playing some of the older ones. So he was playing, I forget. I feel like there was Arkham Asylum and there was another one. I don't know. They look great. Like, even though they're older games, they look so amazing and they're so well done for anybody who likes Batman stuff. And good with all the villains and everything that they do with it. He was really enjoying it. I love to see him play some of the older games because I don't want him to fall into that idea that like you only can play newer games. Like, don't play any older games at all. Foliage, but I love foliage. So I gotta look. And there's a house here. Oh, that's so pretty. Like, just that right there. I'm just like, wow, that's really cute. I love the style of it. Yep, I needed a little Google Earth in my life, you guys, because it's just peaceful to me. I don't know. I wanted to check out a few different places. I've got lists upon lists of everywhere I'd like to go. Is it stuttering, you guys? It might be stuttering. I'm so sorry. I don't even know how long I'll make it because I'm feeling really tired, even though I know I just started, but I couldn't get anything going. I had a lot of things going on. I had one of the moms writing me. I don't want to say too much, but she's sweet because in the end she got the boys pizza, so she got the pizza sent over here. But there was some kind of drama with something to do with with her son or another boy that they were going to go somewhere, and she told them they're not allowed, but they were still trying to go somewhere or something like that. So it was like, and I can't get too involved. I mean, obviously I want to help take care of if somebody's kids are visiting my son and they're staying the night here, then of course I want to make sure that things are on the good level and there's no drama happening. But on the other hand, they're older kids now already. Like, I mean, they're 15, 16, 17, some of them. So you can't really, they're going to do what they want to do even if they're not supposed to. But I know they're still young enough that they should listen to their parents and do what they're supposed to do. Let's see, I'm just getting into my Google Earth list here because I wanted to see what else I had. Wow, it's so long now. Yeah, I've got a lot of places in Croatia, Dalmatian coast that runs down to Montenegro, Budva, Istanbul. That was all the Istanbul stuff that I was interested in. I know I have stuff all over the place, but it's just different places that I put down. That's a lot of things to do with like Croatia, I think. And there's some Germany places, Italy, Morocco, Greece. I had the coast of Nambia, Swakop Nud, where the desert meets the sea. I don't know. I wrote that down. Greece. Yeah, lots of places to look at. Poland. But, it's hard on the stream if it's having problems. Is it stuttering still? Oh, I'm so sorry. Is it my voice? The video is doing it? I don't know how to fix it right now, you guys. I'm so sorry. There's no reasoning for why it should do it. It has to be the internet, but I didn't have that bad of a numbers for my internet. It did say 20 something for my upload, which isn't fantastic, but it's not terrible either. I don't know. What I should have done is when I was having problems with the internet, with the whole thing, I should have turned off the internet and turned the internet back on, but I didn't really think about it. I love the style of the houses. It's very nice. Wow, look at all the work that went into that. Hey, that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna just keep going this way. Yeah, and we've had way too many treats around the house, so I'm sure you can see Mama not looking so good, but I've just been trying to not do that anymore, but it's hard around the holidays. We have so many tasty things and treats. And today my son wanted to have Chick-fil-A, so I did let him have some Chick-fil-A. And I did not have I did not have a burger or anything. They had chicken tortilla soup, so I did have a little bowl of soup, and it was cool because it was seasonal, so I guess it's only around for a short time. And I would highly suggest it if you guys have a Chick-fil-A around you, and we do have one here in the city. And so what happened was I wanted to get him something, and I wasn't going to get anything, but then I saw the chicken tortilla soup, and I said, okay, I love that when I'm down in Mexico and places like that, so I need to try it. And it was not expensive. It was only like $5 Canadian, which is not, it's like maybe three something American, I think. And it was rather small, but I took it home. And when I got the chicken tortilla soup home here, then I added hot water, like boiling water, because it was thick anyhow, so it wasn't like ruining it to put some boiling water in. Yeah, so I did that, and then I added some avocado and some sour cream, so that was good. And it just added a different level of flavors to it. And included, they give you little bits, little strips of tortilla with it. And I think it's really, really good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to try for anything else, because anything else in terms of videos is going to be even worse than this. Because this is just me going down into different areas, so I can just imagine if I try and play a video or anything like that. But I'm not going to stay too long anyhow. It's 3 a.m. and I said to myself I would just come on for a short bit to say hello, and that then I would, stop for now, because I wasn't going to even, I said I can't tonight, like I really still can't, but just because I've been exhausted, like just too many things going on, and just hard to say it all on stream, but there's definitely lots of reasons that are valid, but I'm going to be coming back to make sure to still stream in the future, and I'm going to try to fix all this crap, but there's not a lot of places you can drop your guy here. I mean, you can drop him along here somewhere, but they're not really having a lot of places along the coastline there. Let's see what this is. Ooh, okay, it's still forming for me, but let's see what it is. Oh, neat. It's just a very old building, but it's very cool. Chiapa. Oh, it's a lighthouse. Okay. That's neat. Has anybody seen the movie The Lighthouse with William Dafoe and Robert Pattinson? That one is such a crazy movie. Oh my god. I gotta see it again. I really do have to see it again. And I won't say anything about it, but all I gotta say is it is a strange one. It is really well done. Well, William Dafoe is brilliant. And I mean, Robert Pattinson did a good job in it too. I want to see I'm scared to see it, but Robert Pattinson has a new movie too with, what's her name? The one that was Jennifer Lawrence. But it looks kind of like a horrible movie. Like they're a couple, and you can tell they just hate each other, and and I don't even know what it's called, and they just are like screaming at each other. And I said, I don't even know if I can handle to watch that movie, because it seems so intense, but also it looks pretty good, because it's just like these two people handling or not handling their relationship. Oh no. Whew. Another big yawn. I'm so sorry, you guys. Oh yeah, so that's how you say it in French. Fare di la Chiapa. So fare is like un farol. In Spanish we say un farol. So fare is like a lighthouse, I guess. All right. Do any of you live by the ocean or by the water? I would love to live by the water, I think. I mean, I like where I live. I don't want to sound like I don't. I don't like winter, that's for damn sure. It puts me in a bad mood, and it makes me like stressed out when it's winter time, because I just don't feel like I can handle winter so well. Oh, there's a new A24 movie coming out that looks nuts. I also heard the new horror movie Primate looks wild. Ooh, yeah, that looks really crazy. The primate one is like the monkey just goes crazy and he wants to kill everybody, but that's really happened. There was like this one lady that got completely mauled by a monkey. That I was seeing something about that recently. Look at the water here, you guys. Oh my goodness, this is pretty. Wow, Corsica, hey? But it's so shallow too, that's why. And it's like white sand, but it's very shallow there. It's still beautiful. Very beautiful for boating or for Just swimming and spending a day. Wow. Yeah, and I recently saw the remake of Running Man, and that one was really good, you guys. I thought it was really well done. I mean, I like the originals too for that kind of stuff, but I thought it was pretty good for sure. That Canadian internet says you really, I'm so sorry. I really don't know. I don't know why, because I don't think it's given me these kind of issues in the last few streams that I did. So I'm not sure why now. And it's probably just something to do with my computer. I'm wondering if it's still running that freaking antivirus stuff that it does, but it really ramps it up in a weird way. And then there was something that you could turn off, but it said it would turn it back on eventually too. I can't get into that right now. I better not. I will just get into it and then I'll be stuck in there looking at all this stuff, and I really shouldn't do that to myself. It is not the right moment. Oh, did you guys, are any of you guys into Stranger Things? Did any of you guys watch that? I really liked it. For a while there, I kind of fell out of it where I wasn't in it, and then I got back in and I really liked watching it. It was super good. But there were aspects where people were like, this could have been differently done, but I still thought it was really well done. I guess it had options there, and some people just wish it would have gone differently. What happened in Pennsylvania? I didn't hear about it. I don't think. Maybe I did. Pennsylvania, I'm not too sure. Oh wow, look at this. It's got like an inland area here. I wonder if this is similar to what you would find in Mexico, where you hear about the cenotes. I know I talk about Mexico too much, you guys, but honestly, that's weird because it's like similar kind of situation, I think, but I don't know much about those kind of things, like about water, how those things work. But I would think if this is fresh water in here, but I don't know. Or maybe it's all salt water. I wanted to go down to this little sphere. It's going to take us down to that sphere. I guess it's probably an overlook. Oh. Nice. And even these images are not very clear. They used to seem a little clearer, but maybe, I don't know if it's, I don't know what kind of degree of the internet, like if I have it on a bad thing for the internet. I did change something. Oh, I wonder if that could be it. Oh, I took myself away instead of that. I wanted to do this in case, because I was going to look at some settings. I did change one thing, which was the graphic settings for Chrome. I did change them, and I changed it to do NVIDIA instead of the other one. So maybe that's what is happening. I don't know. I gotta give it up because I'll go crazy trying to figure it out. And I don't want to do that right now because we don't really have the opportunity for dealing with that right now. It says performance. Performance alert issues, inactive tabs. Nope, none of this stuff. Memory savers, energy savers, preload to pages. Nope. Let's see. Oh, I can't stop yawning. I'm definitely sleepy today because I had to get up early, and then that was it. I was just go, go, go. But I've been cooking a few different things for my son and that, so that was nice too. Nope, I'm not finding what I need here, so I'm gonna have to forget about that. Even though now that it's stuck in my head, I'm like, could that have been something? Because I did switch that. I said to myself I was switching a few things, and I thought that might be okay to switch it to be to switch it so that then it would be all from your NVIDIA thing, but maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe we shouldn't be doing those changes that we're not too sure about. So I'm just going into settings for a moment. Oh, I didn't read it yet. BMW. Let's see. A man is facing more than 500 charges after investigators say they discovered more than 100 skeletals remain in his home. He'd been robbing graveyards. Oh, weird. They found a storage unit with more bodies. Oh my god. I did not know about that, and that freaks me out because it makes me wonder all about motives and other things, but very creepy. Well, I'm glad at least they found out that he was doing this, but it's just like, imagine if you had a loved one that you had to lay to rest, and the next thing you know, somebody's robbed the grave and taken the remains of your loved one. Like, that is so effed up, man. I would definitely want vengeance after that. Oh, my voice is driving me nuts too. I haven't been having to speak too much because I'm kind of a hermit. I mean, I speak to my son and stuff, but it's just funny because it's like I haven't had to have long durations of speaking to anybody. Oh, God. Sleepy as hell, too. They were playing Smash Bros, so they were going to have some fun tonight. The boys were, they set up they wanted to play it on Wii, which we have a Wii, and we have a bunch of Wii games, and my son was almost sure that we had Smash Bros on Wii, but there's some games that are not showing up, and we don't know, like, I'm not sure where we put them. So right now they're kind of lost. They're here somewhere. We still have a lot of the good games out, but some of them seem to not be around. So, oh, see, I have it on Google High Performance. This might have been the wrong thing to do. I've just taken it off now. I might actually go out of the Google then. Did I go out of it already? Oh, maybe I did. Oh, it just shut down on its own probably. Just because of me going out of it. Or changing the graphics settings, I mean. Yeah, that's so creepy how this guy was found. He's what? He's only 34 years old? That's crazy. They think it could take decades to find all the places that he robbed. Wow. I would have thought, like, when you said it, I thought you meant like an old man, like somebody in their, like quite old, like in their 80s or something. So that's crazy. All right, let's see now. I'm going to try it again. See if it works any better now. I don't know. I'm a little bit worried, but I'm thinking maybe that's what I did that was not a good idea. Like, why? Just because it's NVIDIA doesn't mean that I should set it all up to work that way, like, okay, oops, I just did the thing I didn't want to do. Let's see, here we go. Is this it? I think so. It's taking its sweet time now. There we go. It's loading up again. I'm going to try it again. I've got Twitch stream places and I've got doors. Doors. That's funny. And what else did I want to see here? I do like the Cotswolds, or whatever this place is called. I don't know how to say it. Cotswolds. Cotswolds. I gotta go there now that I saw it. I do not care. They think it could take decades to find all the places he's robbed. Yeah, that's insane. Especially, like, it'd be so hard to know how would they figure it out where he has done this, right? Okay, guys, now we are in the UK area. I just decided to try this place. So we're looking at, that's Wales, that's all England there. And the area that we're looking for is kind of close to the Oxford area here. There's so many gorgeous areas here, and I just, love to see the countrysides and things like that. It's outside of London. London's here. London looks huge, hey? I never realized how huge London is. And then there's little areas here along the coastline too that look pretty interesting. But it's amazing when you're playing around with this thing that you can really find a lot of different places to check out. Cotswolds. I'm just going to go down into one of these places and we'll see if we can find a cute area to check out. And it'll probably land me somewhere that's not cute at all, because that's what happens most of the time. But once in a while I'll hit someplace really nice. Let's see where we are. Ooh. Well, I like it. The Brambly Bush. I do like it. I instantly like it. That's a cute house. Like, I love these little, oh yeah. Oh dear, perfect spot, you guys. Yep. Just give me a little path like this. So beautiful. And just the nice little house at the side like that. And it's just, the greenery just brings me peace in my heart for sure. Yep. I'm looking forward to, like, as soon as winter hits, it's normally already hard for me, and I have a bit of that, I guess, seasonal depression or whatever. It comes on kind of strong because I start to, everything just looks so gray that it just depresses me. Like, it brings me to that feeling of I just want to see some greenery. Like, I want to see things looking nice and green, right? And I mean, this isn't even like this all year. This is in June that this thing's taken. I want to actually see something about the dates. See if they do have any in the winter time. No, they wouldn't really, I guess. They only have summer ones because when you think about it, the person that's doing these kind of things would be more tuned to going around in the summer anyhow. You were looking at all these castles in parts of Europe that you can tour. Oh, that is so neat. Like some of the history in some of those castles is just beyond amazing. Oh, and I just love this when you see these little pathways and they have even the stone, an old stone like fencing here, and it's just over grown with ivy and stuff like that. It just makes you wonder how long has that thing been there? Like when did they first install this stone fencing there, right? It's so cute, and it's just got such a little like quaint thing about it that I just love it. I'd love to live in the little cottage. Like honestly, if somebody said to me, you could live in a big mansion, like a big cold kind of mansion, like just I don't know how to describe it, but like a modern kind of look and a bit, nothing against it. So if that's your vibe, then I don't mean to put it down or anything. But I'm just saying for me, you could give me that or give me a little tiny old cottage, and I would pick the old cottage every day. I'm way more for that than like something fancy and modern and cold, right? Okay, we're getting into the little town here. I'm looking forward to seeing this a little bit. It's neat. Okie dokie. And I feel like a zombie, to be honest. I'm like I can't even think very straight because I'm just tired. I know that. But it's been like an ongoing thing. It's not just tonight. It's just been constant feeling of like I am beat up, tired. Wow, look at the state of this. I love it. Like just wow. You think about the work that went into this. It's incredible to me, and it looks so beautiful. And I like the ones in the distance too, because way back in this distance I can see one that's got a bunch of like overgrown stuff. I can see that there's children that live here too, because it looks like there's like a little bit of toys and stuff around where some little kids are playing or something. It's very cute to me. I want to keep going up this way to check it out a bit. Our one family still lives in this one German castle. It's 43 generations of the family now. They've been living in it since 10th century. Macaroni. I didn't want to really bring it up to you guys because you'd probably think it's cheesy, but I watched a romantic show that was from Germany, but it's all, you can set it to dub it in English, so you can hear it in English or in any language that you want it in, right? And it was sort of a teen romance show, but it's called what is it called? Maxton Hall? Oh my gosh, now I don't know the name. Watch me just forget the name of the show that I just watched a little bit ago. And I splurged it, like I just kept watching it. Maxton Hall, yes, Maxton Hall, The World Between Us. But it was actually so good because it didn't just touch on romantic things. It had a lot to do with like class differences, and it had a lot to do with like seemingly having everything to anybody from the outside looking in, because the young man, he's rich beyond rich. Like his family, they have almost like a castle, it looks like, and they all go to this private school that's very fancy. And this young girl, she gets to go, but she's poor, like she's very poor. And so she's there, but she's on a scholarship and stuff like that. And a lot of the kids are very mean to her because they know that she's just a poor girl, or they ignore her. She says she wants to just be ignored. She wants to go to Oxford very badly. And it's German show, but it's set all in England. It's funny. So she wants to go to Oxford, and there's this boy that's very cocky, and he's very like, he thinks his shit don't stink kind of thing. He's very fancy. And yeah, he's always kind of the guy that's the center of attention, good looking, all of that. And meanwhile, the girl's kind of wanting to be quiet and meek, and she doesn't want anybody to really notice her. She just wants to study and get out of there. And she knows like she doesn't really belong there in terms of the people that are there. In her own mind, right? She feels like she doesn't belong. But it's really well done because over time they find out why they need each other and everything, right? And it's done in such a way that of course and I can tell you guys because probably none of you are actually going to watch it, but they start off as enemies, right? And they don't like each other at first, but then all the flames kind of hit, and then you get that sort of moment of like, oh wait a minute, we really do like each other. but then there's issues because they're worlds apart. They're too different from each other. But it was cute. And what was so beautiful about it was were all the locations, because they did have these kind of castle looking areas and things like that. And the school itself looks like Hogwarts, but I'm sure it's a German. I think that I looked it up and it said something about how it is a castle in Germany, but that it's no longer open to the public in any way because it's so run down now. Like, they made it look nice for the show, but it's actually run down. Wow, look at this. This is like a secret garden kind of situation. God, it's so cute. Um, oh, and it actually has a name there. Can't make it out though. Something cottage. Wow, so cute. But yeah, so I liked it, and then I ended up just watching it and watching it. Like, I just ended up splurging it because it just felt like I'm following the story really well. And of course, you're mostly rooting for the girl at first because she's sort of the underdog that's in this environment with all these rich kids and they're treating her badly. And but then after a while, you do start to get very endeared to the young man too, because you realize like his life is not what it seems to be. He's rich, yes, but happy? No, not at all. Like, and he's faking the happy. He's acting like he's happy. He's partying and being crazy and having all the girls, and but he's empty, you know, like he's so empty. And then he's mistreated too by, like, his dad just wants him to sort of be a carbon copy of himself, and he can't have any of his own. Like, he loves art and he starts drawing the girl and he draws beautifully, but he's not supposed to be an artist. He's supposed to be just a sports guy and like business guy, right? Look at the garden here. Oh, I know you guys probably, some of you are like, not into that stuff too much, but I love it. And I love all these details with all the rocks, like the work that has gone in here for setting up these little rocks like this. It's amazing. Like, I wonder if there's actually something that's like some cement kind of style substance that's in there to keep it all like that, because when you look at it, it looks like it's been done so long ago, but it doesn't really look like there's cement in it. But there might be something, but it just kind of looks like it's stacked up together. It has to have something to hold it like that, right? Oh, I love these arches like this, like a natural arch. It's pretty good. All right, and I set up my delivery for, or not delivery, pickup for groceries tomorrow with teenagers around. It's insane. Like, I made a bunch of chicken. I didn't offer them that because it's, my son and I will need that for like our leftover meal for tomorrow, because I can't just be making a big meal every day because it's costly, right? So I made really tasty chicken, but I didn't I've done chicken for the boys before, so it's not like they've never gotten that. I do it quite a bit. But this time I was like, no, I really should save that for my son and I for tomorrow night's supper. But instead I put in these pizzas, and I had bought these frozen pizzas thinking they'd last us a while. No, no, like all of them had to be made at once. And then the mom even ordered more pizzas. So it's kind of funny because they were just pizzaholics. And I had to buy the cheapy pizzas, but they're still tasty. But then she got a different pizza, like spend money to get one delivered here. Someone must have told her that his mom can't do that right now. No, but I mean, I did have the little ones from the store, from the frozen section, and I gotta say, to me they taste just as good. The two were, I've had good pizza before from other places that you would say 100% it's better than the frozen stuff, right, that you get at the store. But in this particular case, I felt like they were kind of on par to each other. They weren't bad, but they were about the same. Like, they were just both the same as good for tasting it. Okay, guys, I'm loving this too much, and when I love it this much, then I have to take a screenshot. But in this case, I don't know if I can take a screenshot, so I'm just gonna do the snipping tool. And so what I'm doing is I'm taking this snipping tool and keeping this little door here. It's just gorgeous to me, and all I can think about is someday, if I have the ability to sort of plan a little bit of a spot for myself, there's certain aspects that I want to have. I'm thinking, like, if I were to move to a place like Mexico or some place like that, what's to say that I can't get somebody to help me and get some stuff like this put in, you know? Like, if I like it enough, there's a lot of people willing to do work there, and I wouldn't take advantage of anybody, but I would get somebody to help me, like hire them to help me and get it all set up would be awesome, right? So then I'm just gonna add this into my little saved file here. I wonder if all those boys went to bed because it's almost 3:30. It's so late, and usually I'll go downstairs. I'll hear so quiet and I'll get nervous, and then I'll go down and they're all asleep and they're just, this is not going to sound right, but they're just all on like everybody's on top of each, like they're just kind of layered up, and like there's two on the couch here and then there's four in the bed over here. Just everybody's trying to sleep, but they're just like a big pack of dogs. Just it's too funny, and they don't care, so it's just funny. That it's cute because I'm like, you guys know there's a couch upstairs, nobody's on there. Then once in a while there's a couple of the boys that have gotten smart to it and they do go up to the couch, but a lot of them don't, right? And they're just like, they're not comfortable, but they don't care. This looks almost like a little cottage that you could rent or something like that. They left their back of their car gate up or something. Man, these are so cute though. I know I'm probably bothersome to keep looking at all this stuff, but I didn't figure I'd get into a game tonight, and I just like the vibes that I get when I'm doing to look around on these things. I'm sorry for if it's choppy though. I don't know. I already erased. I did like 3 or 4 accidental intent, like first goes at streaming, since I came back here, and they were terrible. It looked like everything was squished in, and it was because I was trying, there was something all set up for TikTok on here, and I really, as much as part of me would like to do TikTok because it seems like there's a lot of people who are into that and it's popular and all of that, but I can't get into it. I just can't feel like I can get into it. And even doing the double streaming, oh my god, it seems like it would make me want to have a heart attack to think about that. I'm trying to keep up with the little chats that you guys do, and then on top of it try to get back to do the TikTok stuff. That would be too much. Now, do any of you guys like to go on bicycles or anything? I'm not one for it yet, but I do have a bike. It's not the best bike, but I was thinking eventually, like, I've just been going through a lot of shit, so it's been like, once I get out of this mud, hey guys, once I get out of this mud, this is a plan. But I do wish to go on outdoor bicycles. I'm too afraid of like big roads, like just people are weird drivers and they just do crazy shit. But if I had little back roads or something, it would be a lot better, right? Just to know that you can be a little safer. I mean, even on a back road you could be in a lot of trouble though. There's 2 very famous hockey brothers that that were killed from a drunk driver on a back road, and it's pretty crazy to think about. You just go out for a bike ride and it can be so dangerous. But I guess one of the things is to make sure that you got a lot of lights on your bike and stuff like that. I think I can get this bike fixed up a little bit once the day comes for it. It's not really sort of something to get into right this minute because it'll cost me a bit. I'll have to take it somewhere so they can fix it up for me a bit. But I think I'd like to. When I was a kid, I loved bike riding. I had a BMX bike. It was called the Cobra. It's a boy's bike, but I loved my boy's bike. It had the 2 little sticks for doing stunts and stuff. Not that I knew how to do. I could do like 1 or 2 little things, but nothing major. But I thought it was a cool looking bike. But my parents had just gotten it from a garage sale or something. I thought it was good though. I liked it. So there's a little spot in here, and man, is this secluded. It's just, and it's pretty like, it's like weather worn, right? Like definitely weather worn, but it's interesting. But it's out in the middle of nowhere, or so it seems. I'm still just kind of wandering around. Haven't been on a bike in 30 years. Yeah, I know. I feel like I've been on one, like, but just very sporadically, like maybe once the summer before last, and then I'm trying to think, because I know when I had the camper, then I had gone on a bike a couple times, but I'm trying to think, like, that was a few years back for sure. But it is nice to know how to do it or whatever. I feel silly on it too. Like, I know people probably looking at me, but it's like, you got to get over that too, right? Like, if people want to stare or laugh or whatever, that's their prerogative. I might not look like the picture perfect bike model, but if I want to get to point B from point A, then I might as well, give it a shot. Oh, this little countryside is pretty too. I mean, we've got a ton like this around where I live here. Um, you can find spots like this everywhere that look like this. So to me, it's funny because I'll go all the way across the pond on my Google Earth to try to find these little spots, and then when I look at it, and I actually kind of try to look at it with a um, objective kind of lens or whatever you call it, then I can see that it really does look similar to where I already live. I just wanted to see if there's a spot that's a little more. Yeah, I think this Bybury or Bibury supposed to be a little bit more detailed for little houses and things like that. So I'll just drop them down there just to see what's there. I've heard the name before, and I usually pick these up off of Facebook and things like that, right? Were we here already? This house looks the same. Oh my gosh, I think I was here. I'm going around in circles. No. Was I? Maybe. Oh, wow. And what was the other thing? Oh, there's a new I don't know if you guys have watched it much, but the 28 years later. So I'm a big fan of that kind of zombie stuff, and I really like it. And I guess it's Ralph Fiennes, right? I'm pretty sure that's who it is. I was gonna look that up, and that's why I'm gonna look it up right now because it's making me crazy. Because I'm pretty sure that's who it is. But then it was bothering me because I was like, no, that doesn't look like him. But I think I'm thinking of how he looked like when he was way, 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 way younger. Yeah, Ralph Fiennes. It is him. Yeah. Anyways, there's like the part two. So I watched the 28 years later, and it was awesome. But I think you kind of have to be into all of them, like the 28 days later, then 28 weeks later, 28 years later, and now there's the 28 years later, the Bone Temple, and it looks good to me, like really good, because it starts to show the different societies that have been created in this, 28 years after the zombie outbreak, and Ralph Fiennes is amazing in it. I knew it was him, but my brain was like trying to put a stop there and say, nope, that's not him. He doesn't look like that. And I'm like, yes, he does. That is him. We are old now. We are old now. Trying to tell my brain this. Oops. Got into a little spot here. Let's see what this says. Private roads is for residents only. I feel like they have a lot of more people coming to these areas too now for tourism that didn't used to come, and so now it's like more congested as well for them in these kind of little towns because people are coming to check them out. Can't be that busy though. I mean, like, they're beautiful, but I don't think it's like a huge amount of people coming all the time. They're cute though. That's really cute. They're just, I wonder what the age of these buildings are. I wonder how long they've been there for. Because they look like they've been quite old for sure. Yep. Ramps ahead. Okie dokie, guys. I am dying. Too tired. I've got to try to get a few things done tomorrow, especially the Christmas stuff. I just have a table that's full of the Christmas stuff, and actually the girl that is a very close friend of mine, but she's also the girl that does my nails. She was going to come and do my nails today. Ends up she's quite busy, so I kind of was like, don't worry about it, like, you don't have to squeeze me in. But the only other problem is that I'm so loyal to her that my nails look absolutely raggedy right now, and I'm just waiting on her, and she's like, maybe next Saturday, and I'm like, maybe, but that's really bad because I have to wait a long time. But we usually use this table where we sit, and she'll do my nails for me, and the table is just covered in Christmas stuff, so I'm gonna have to really work on getting some of those things away. The worst part is I want to get rid of a lot of it, but then I get all sentimental, and I'm like, I don't want to get rid of that. That was special to my son since he was a little boy or something, and really he probably doesn't even care that much. I love the greenhouse. Had to zoom in on that one. Wow, these are cute little homes here. I think this is the end of the road though. Can't go any further there. But yeah, so tomorrow is a few things. I really wanted to vacuum out my car too. I gotta get it done, but I have a shop vac, but I don't really know if I'm supposed to have some kind of a bag inside of it or not. I can't wait for the new 20. Oh, I missed it. I can read it on here. Adam, I'm sorry. I can't wait for the new 28 Years Later movie. I loved last year's. I did too. Like, I literally cried at some of the parts because there were certain aspects of it that were so, like, about humanity and stuff. Oh, that looks like that's a castle there. You guys, I gotta go see the castle. Speaking of my humanity, let me check out this castle. Actually, I want to zoom in like this first. Wow. Holy moly. I wonder what this place is. There's a photosphere, so I'm trying to go down to that one, but although it looks like they're on the wrong side of the fence, unless the fence has some way to peek through, and it doesn't appear to. Oh, great. That's insane that you're on this side and you don't know what's on the other side, but it's actually such a huge property there. Wow. Wait, there's a little window or something here. I'm just going to see what this is. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to that one too, Adam. And there's a little spot where I can go to see some older movies too that have already been out for a while from theater. And I like to go there for some of them. And there's one that's playing right now. It's called Now You See 'Em, Now You Don't, or something like that. And it's pretty good too, about these magician kids and like a group that is kind of trying to do heists with their magician skills. That's a huge property too. Like, what is that? Is that like one property? That can't be. It's ridiculous and hurts me in the brain. Let's see if I can go to St. Mary's Church to take a peek. My throat is dry. I gotta get a little bit of water. Oh no, we're inside St. Mary's Church. That's okay too. Wowzers, I was thirsty. Sometimes you don't realize until you actually go to have the sip of water, and then you go, wow, I was extremely thirsty. Let's see. Ooh, look at the ceiling in here. Whoa, what workmanship. That is crazy. So nice. Yep. Interesting to get to just go to all these places just with the good old Google. It is taking a little bit of time to render though, you guys. And I will soon have to go to bed. I know I just started, but I only was meaning to come and say hello. They're already making a fourth again? Wow, that's good though. That's awesome. I really like it. Like, and I like the idea of like going deeper into the societies that have come out of it and everything, right? I really liked one. If anybody likes zombies, my favorite one is Black Summer. But I wish they would have done more with it because it's like ended too soon in my opinion. There was so much more that could have been done. But yeah, that one's on Netflix and it's called Black Summer. Ooh, I love this. Like the cutouts in the stones and stuff. Like it's such the masonry work, right? That's what they call it, I think. Whenever I say something, I'm always second guessing. Is that how you say it? But, wow, what a cool chapel. Like cool little, what do you call it? Yeah, church or chapel. I'm not sure. That an organ or is that no? That oh yeah, that is an organ, isn't it? Wow, what a machine! The things that people have come up with in this world. I gotta see some of these places too. This is insane. So this is like one family's property. That's insane. That's insane. They've got like a garden here, and then there's like a little off house here for the servants or whatever. The big house, and then they have like the swimming pool over here. It's probably considered quaint compared to some of the other places that are probably around, but that's just insane. The sizing of it. I love looking down upon it like this too. Like the aerial views are just so, satellite views I guess we call it now. They're just so amazing. Sometimes it just changes color and you don't really know why. What be the reasoning here? I just want to keep seeing for some special spots. Woo-hoo. Big yawns. Oh, I see an old graveyard there, but I can't get to it. Is that a graveyard? That does look like it. I like graveyards. Like, I can honestly say that to me it's like it's a pretty cool day out to go check out a few graveyards, and I'm not stealing any bodies, that's for sure. I have a lot of reverence for who's there and what's happened there, but to me it's just the like if you can get into a really old graveyard and see, and I mean in Canada we don't have that old, especially out in the prairies here, but there had been one place that was kind of overgrown and quite old, and there was some graves from like 18 something there, and that was pretty neat to see here in Alberta. I mean, I'm in the prairies of Canada, so it's not exactly where the first people from overseas were settling here by any means. Wow, I love these little details though. It's so cute. Just kind of wanted to see what's around, and I can't believe all these little stones, everything done up with all stones like that. I keep thinking that I'm looking at the same place over again, but I'm not. They're different places, so it's just so many places that were done like this. There's a little village. I just want to see what else is here. Ooh, a play park. I want to go to the play park for a minute. See if we can. Yep. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Nope, I don't say that we're in the play park. Dee 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 dee. Oh, the blue doors are cute. They've been changed up to look blue after the fact, I think. I'm losing my voice again. I can feel it. I don't want to lose it. I wasn't loud at the hockey game. I have a cowbell. The opposite team doesn't like it very much, I don't think. Oh, it's one of those like Doctor Who telephone boxes. Let's see, it did not let me get right where it is. Maybe if I just click it once. Sometimes you gotta have a gentle hand on this. So you will bypass a lot of things. What's weird is I'm not seeing people out and around at all. So some places have way more people that are walking around and doing things, and then other places just seem like they don't have. Wow, so sleepy. They don't have a lot of that in some places. There's a French virus outbreak movie that I highly recommend called MADS, MADS. It has English subtitles. I will write that one down, Adam. I like those kind of movies, even though, like, you know, they're technically horrible, but they're, in terms of like the freakiness of what's happening. I'm gonna check it out here. I'm just writing it in so that then I don't forget to like take a screenshot of it or something here. 18-year-old Romain has just graduated and makes a stop at his dealer's place to buy a new pill. As he heads off to a party, he sees an injured woman on the side of the road. He decides to help her, but when she gets in his car, suddenly smashes her own head against the dashboard, bleeding out until she dies. Ooh, that's creepy. And I mean, it looks like it's kind of done on a budget, but like really good, you know, like it still has a good impact. And what was it? There was one of them that I was hearing was done on a budget. Oh, I know what I'm thinking of. There's a new show that is about hockey players that are in love with each other secretly, and it's called Heated Rivals. It's very popular right now. People are all over, like, you know, it used to be more those kind of shows would stick for the LGBTQ community, but in this case, this show has transcended that, and a lot of people are into it and watching it and interested in the love story that happens and all the passionate things that are going on in it. And somebody was actually going on about how inexpensive the show was to create at first. Like, they did it on such a budget, but they managed to capture what the people were looking for in terms of the heated moments, and so it kind of took off. It's crazy. All right, I dropped down somewhere else, but I feel like I'm dropping down in the wrong areas sometimes because you can't really get to see as much as you want to. Oh, I'm too sleepy. I'm feeling it now, you guys. I might have to go to bed soon. I'm going to see if there's somebody that we could drop in on, even though there's not, you know, there's not a lot of us here, but it's nice to go to drop in on somebody. And I feel bad that it's such a short little stream. I'm just also just trying to make sure that I do a little bit just so that then I can get back into it soon. But it's just been, there's been a lot of stuff going on. Like, I can't even get into it, but definitely things that have been making it difficult for me to keep going with regular life as much. But we'll get back to it. We'll be okay. I think we should go see Beardley. He is playing Sea of Thieves, you guys, but I would tell you, Beardly is amazing. Like, he's just hilarious. He's wonderful. He'll chat you up, even though he's got a lot of people in there. So I think we're going to go do that. And then I'm hoping I can come back on Thursday, but I can't. I'm still at that point where I can't really promise anything, you guys, because I am sort of hit and miss for how I'm feeling and everything else. But I do hope that you guys will come with me over to Beardly's channel for a little bit here. And I do appreciate you guys being here with me. It is 3:44 right now. I really want to try and go to bed soon and not be asleep like when the boys do wake up in the morning. I want to try to get them something to eat and all of that. So I think I'm going to try to head off now. But let's go and do a little raid. I just need to find where's my raid thing? That's what I need. Dee 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 dee. Let's see. I'm gonna find it here. Here we go. I found it. We're gonna go see Behaving Beardly, and he is funny as hell. You guys will like him. He's a wonderful guy. He's a dad, full-time streamer for Sea of Thieves, and he makes it fun, and he's damn good at it, and he's hilarious. So I hope that you guys will come back again. I'm gonna try on Thursday again. I'll try and fix the issues. Maybe I'll try and do my stream from the computer instead of the laptop, but I really appreciate all the patience that you guys have had with the time that I've been off screen and stuff, and I hope that you all are having a wonderful rest of your week. And let's go and take a look at Beardly, Behaving Beardly, and say hello from CrappyGamerMom to Behaving Beardly, you guys. Please do come back on Thursday and see if I'm around, because I'd love to say hello to you then too. Take care, you guys. I think it's just about to start now. 2 seconds. Okay, we're in. Let's go say hi. I think you'll like him. Bye for now, Liv. Where's Beardly? There he is. Oh my god.
There you go. Thank you for the raid! Thank you.
So cute. He's awesome.
Thank you, Google. Thank you, Google. There was a sound. No, there was. I heard it. He went, who are you and what are you doing here? Crappy Gamer Mom. How do sausage? Thank you very, very much.
So cute. That's awesome.
Oh, well that didn't work. A real warm welcome. I'll give you a warm welcome. The warm side of my hand. It's like crap my dad used to say. I'll give you a warm welcome. Jan! Oh, I think I've asked you this already. Oh no, oh my. Oh no, I guess I'll just lower my pants. I'm sure I've asked you this already, but my brain is a sieve. Do you think you'll go to TwitchCon this year? I'm looking forward this year because I'm not going to treat it like a normal TwitchCon. I'm going to treat it like an actual break this year.
Thank you.
I'll say that, but I know I won't. You too, CrappyGamerMom, thank you. I'm chilling. Well, where's the term? Chilling like a villain. Villains don't
They don't
usually have zero chill.
Villains don't chill.
Sumo, you're like the only person now that knows what I'm like at a Twitch because you stayed at me. Stay with me.
He'd
Sumo
be
got
fun.
frustrated with me. Oh, bring because I wouldn't sit still for 5 minutes. I wasn't even, dude. It's even worse at the American one. I don't get a chance to stop. I never stop at the American TwitchCon. Stops every 2 seconds. I'm always hungry. I was starving as well. Dude, this is... There's a brigantine firing over there. No, they're fighting a skelly ship. Alright, it's not the skelly fleet, that's over there. I can imagine the time that Billy had TwitchCon. No, it's just because I'm meant to. I got a bit mental before I go to a TwitchCon. Like, I reach out to everyone, find out what everyone's doing, who's going to be there, organise meetings with them all, and then Twitch has loads of talks. I like to make sure that I get to